media and authorities reacted to it?
Well, unfortunately, I think in terms of how the media and authority reacted to it, it's come to be a common theme when it comes to violence, or in this case, threatened violence or planned violence perpetrated against Muslims. So, of course, it's always tragic to hear about these things. But in terms of the narrative, how it's sort of been spun, I think this is something that we've come to expect.
Michael, I imagine the American authorities or Western authorities would argue, listen, at least we caught these men. We've made it public. We went through with that lead that we got from the 16-year-old who pointed out that this may be occurring. Should they be given credit where it's due?
Sure, of course. I mean, in terms of the immediacy of the event itself, law enforcement being able to step through and prevent the event from happening, I think that in any situation should be applauded. However, I don't think that should take away from the larger issue, which has been accelerated under the Trump administration, but really exists in the United States long before this, and other places as well, but of this otherization of not just Muslims, right? So this is connected not just to Muslims, but as we see in the US now, of Latin Americans, local African American communities, Muslims, Jews, etc., right? So we have this sort of narrative of really kind of otherizing people who fall outside of the so-called mainstream communities. And then this may be particularly acute when it comes to Muslims, of course, in the post 9/11 world, but it's not exclusive. It's not exclusive to them. And I don't think the fact that law enforcement was successful in preventing it in this case should really sort of take away from this, I guess we can say, meta narrative of why these things may be seeming to occur more common.